Hi everyone, and welcome to Bomb Your Own Way. I'm Lily Coco, and today I'm talking to Kristina Reddick. Kristina and I met, I want to say 10 years ago, and then went our separate ways, did our own things, and then recently I had found her again and was like, oh my gosh, you're a mom, you got to be on my podcast, we got to talk about your motherhood. So let's talk to her and get to know her and hear about her journey. Hi, Kristina.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. You look cozy. I like your jacket.
It's so cozy. It's cold here. It's windy.
It's windy out here today too, but
Yeah?
it's a different kind of wind. So you're in San Diego.
I am.
When I was over there, it was like sunny. I mean, of course, like rain and everything. But I do miss the sun a little bit because in Tennessee, it's like wind. And right before we moved, like the tornado out here hit and everything. So I was kind of nervous about the weather. And we've been kind of hit with like snow and wind and rain. So it's been a little like that winter experience. But I'm like, man, the sun in California.
Sun. I need the sun. Yeah, we're supposed to have a winter storm here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be hitting. And I'm like, what's considered a winter storm for San Diego?
Yeah,
like
let's talk
just
about
a
that.
little bit of rain. Like,
yeah, what do you guys mean?
Like
I remember when in LA it would get cold and like rainy because sometimes it like I feel like it would go a year, 2 years without any rain. So as soon as it like rain a little, people are like, "Whoa!"
No one knows how to drive anymore. All of a sudden, like, people are sliding, and I'm like, dude, it's not even an inch of rain.
I hated that. I hate it. I was from Washington, and Washington rains all the time, so people know how to drive and how to handle the weather. And when I got to California and people were driving in the rain, I was like, what is wrong with you people? Like, I wouldn't even go out anymore. I was like, I don't know where you guys are going because you guys don't know how to drive.
To go out at all. Like, I'm just going to stay home with the baby. We're going to drink hot cocoa. Like,
oh, that sounds so cozy.
That's what we're doing all day.
You know, that's what it kind of feels like the day to me. Before we got on, I kind of mentioned I feel a little off. Like, I feel like I just want to snuggle today. I just want, like, I want the hot cocoa feeling. I want that, like,
the
blanket.
Yeah. The fireplace going.
That's what I want. I just want the coziness. I just want to sleep, maybe.
That is our plan for the rest of the day.
Well, thank you for taking the time and talking to me. I'm excited to talk to you. I haven't seen you. I think it was like 10 years ago we met, right?
I think so, on that music video.
My husband still haunts me with that.
Yeah, the pictures like still pop up sometimes in my memories, and people like comment on them. I'm like, great time, absolutely fun time. Yeah.
It's so weird. It's such a long time ago, but it was such a like monumental point. Like we met a lot of people. You and I met. We kind of went our separate ways, and then here we are again as moms.
Crazy,
but we met as cats.
Absolutely crazy.
That's so cringy to me.
Full fur cat heads.
I should have downloaded the video to play for the people to be like, here's what you guys missed before we became moms.
Back in the day.
Just really quick for anyone who's listening who doesn't know what we're talking about. Kristina and I did this music video where we had to be cats. There was 4 cats in different colors. You were the red one, right?
Yeah. The red one. I think
I must have been the white one. I think it was based on our hair. And so we had like these ears, these like fur shorts and like these
fur little paws.
Oh, the paws. It hurts. It hurts to think about it. I'm like, it's just maybe we should analyze it for TikTok. Be like, this is what we've done. This one time, this is a music video that I did.
This is how we got to this point in our lives.
Yeah. And then we just watch it together and just
I'm down for it for sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we've moved on from that. We could do a 10-year anniversary of it.
Right. Just with
the kids on our hips, dude. They're the little kittens
and the cats.
We're just milking them. All right. That's enough of memory lane. Let's talk about your motherhood. So you mentioned that your son is 7 months old.
He is, yeah.
Wow. Tell me about your motherhood journey. Tell me about your pregnancy. Just tell me your story. I feel like all I know about you, is that you've been a red cat. So you can fill me in on the
one defining factor of you.
Yeah, so there's that. That's such a weird way to meet someone and know someone.
Such a weird way. A lot of people cannot say that.
Yeah. Oh, I really wish I had like a picture or video to show people. It's really hard to just describe the.
I am pretty sure I have the pictures on my Facebook somewhere. I'll find them.
We'll find them. We'll
to
talk.
you.
Yeah, you gotta. Oh, okay. But tell me about you. First, I just want to hear your story and get to know you a little better, and then roll into your pregnancy and motherhood.
Yeah. So me and my husband met 4 years ago, at like a gender reveal party. My friend was having a baby with his friend. And so we kind of met through that. And then we started dating like a few months later. So we started dating in March, moved in together in May, got engaged in August. I'm sorry, not August, got engaged in October, and then got married the next April. So it's kind of like one of those like whirlwinds, which I'm pretty sure you kind of had like a whirlwind when you guys started dating too, right?
Yeah, I got eloped in 6 weeks. So
yeah, I was gonna say
we did the same thing. It was like, might as well. Let's go for it.
Right. People are like, "Are you sure? Like that's so fast." I'm like, "No, this is it. Like I know 100%."
It's one of those things. I'm guessing that's exactly how you felt. Is that like when you hear the phrase of "when you know," but when it actually happens to you, you're like,
"Yeah."
I get it. It
like,
is something you know.
Exactly what we're doing. Like
that's so silly. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, thanks. It's been great. So then we planned our wedding for April, and then COVID hit, so our wedding got canceled.
Oh man.
So so we still legally got married on our original day, but we got married in my grandma's backyard with just like our immediate family.
That's cute though.
Yeah, and then like my maid of honor and my bridesmaids planned this whole like drive up reception, and we walked out my grandma's driveway, and our entire wedding guests were all parked in their cars in the road, like honking, and we had our first dance. Yeah,
that's fun. You guys made it fun.
Great memory.
Yeah. You know the TikTok trend right now with a core memory?
I do. Yeah.
I feel like that's your core memory right there is like your guys' little dance with everybody.
Walking out to that. Because that was like when people like you weren't allowed to see each other. Yeah. So walking out and seeing your friends and family still on such like an important day was great. And then we got pregnant with little Waylon.
Cute name.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Waylon Eugene Reddick.
Oh, I love Eugene.
It worked out good because it's Cody's middle name. And then it's his dad's middle name, and then it's like 7 other people in both of our families' middle names.
Wow.
So we're like sold. We're doing it.
I love that so much. I love that. I love it more so from the Rapunzel Tangled movie.
Which is because I used to work for Disney. And like, so that went full circle with that.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But then, so my pregnancy went really well. I'm a flight attendant.
Okay.
We're not like they don't want us to fly while we're pregnant because it's like can be super unsafe for you, super unsafe for the baby. So you basically go out on disability the entire pregnancy.
Wow.
Yeah. So the whole 9 months, I was like a stay-at-home wife, which is so strange to me because I am a workaholic. Like I work all the time. So to like be at home, I feel like it made the pregnancy so much better. Like I could just kind of do like what my body needed. If I needed to take a nap, I could take a nap. If I wanted to eat something specific, I could eat it. Yeah. Like there wasn't like waking up early or anything like that.
Those restraints. Were you really sleepy during your first trimester?
I wasn't during the first, but like during the third, I was exhausted and I was so big. I was like waddling everywhere.
Oh, the waddle, man. I thought getting out of bed was so difficult. I'm like, I just can't roll. And everyone's like, get the pregnancy pillow, get this pillow. I'm like, I'm just uncomfortable. Like, I can't get deflated and I don't know what to do.
I just need help with every single task.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, man. It just seems so far away now. My baby just turned 1 recently, but it just... That stage seems so far away. I don't know if it
seems like forever ago. But at the same time, it feels so recent.
Silly.
So it's kind of a weird area to like think back on. Because I'm like, oh no, I was just pregnant. I'm like, no, I was pregnant 7 months ago.
Yeah. I was recently looking at pictures of my baby and wrote like a little thing about how it just seems like that's motherhood is constantly looking back at those pictures to be reminded. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, this just kind of happened because it it just happened, but also seems so long ago because you're just so present in the moment of everything that's going on. So it's the new steps, the new crawling, the new sounds, the new thing. Like literally every single day there's a little something new, even if it seems like the days kind of keep on going. And so the only reminders we can have are those pictures that pop up and you're like, wait, you were a potato? Like, how are you this small? Like, I just know you as you right now.
When was this?
Yeah, and so it's this weird nostalgic thing of like constantly looking back and just being present and thinking of the future. So it's this, I don't think it ever stops. I think it's just.
It doesn't seem like it's going to. Like, it seems like a continuous, like.
Yeah, and I'm already like, oh, and one day you're going to get married and leave and do things like.
Absolutely not. I'm like, you're gonna stay my baby forever.
Yeah, it makes all those like sayings that your like parents say or you read where it's like, oh, you'll be my baby forever, and you're like, no, I'm gonna grow up, nah. And then when you have a baby, you're like, don't grow up.
I get it now. I get like all the signs my mom had, like her constantly telling me like, just slow down, like you're growing up too fast.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not. But now I'm like, he's growing too fast.
It's silly because you want to encourage them to like grow and be independent and learn things, and at the same time you're just like, stop moving, just how are you already so much bigger? How do you say things? How are you like have almost all your teeth? What the heck? When did that happen?
And it's crazy. He's almost got 4 teeth in right now.
How was your teething period?
The bottom 2 were really rough for him. Like his whole sleep schedule changed. Like you could tell he was in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And the top 2 are like breaking through their skin right now. And I feel like he took the top 2 a little better. So I don't know if he was like kind of got used to it or like kind of knew what was happening.
Yeah, maybe one of my friends told me what she had read was that once after the first one's kind of cut through, they do get familiar with the feeling, so it's a little less pain.
Yeah.
Due to familiarity, like you said, but it's still like
it makes sense.
Yeah, but it's hard watching them struggle because like you can't. I used to like massage my daughter's gums kind of, but then she would with more teeth she just chomps on it. Now I'm like, I'm like, you little piranha, you got me.
I know, he bit me the other day and I had like teeth marks on my hands and I was like, when did your teeth get that big?
It's the strength of their jaws is like shark's strength because it'll hang on and you're done. Like you might as well lose that finger,
right? And
then the grasp they have, if they have something and you want to pull it out,
they're not letting go.
No, you lost that battle. I'm like, you can't be that strong. I don't know what I know what I'm feeding you, but no chance are you that strong.
Right? I'm like, you're definitely like stronger than me because I'm trying to pull it out. I'm like, okay, you that's it, you win. Like,
baby strength. It's real. It's absolutely real.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, it sounds like you had a really gentle pregnancy. I mean, some people really struggle and have.
Yeah, I only got sick once the entire pregnancy.
Wow.
Yeah, and that was like I think like 10 weeks.
Wow.
And that was it.
Man.
Yeah, I got really lucky.
I've also heard that sometimes you can be like. Because I had a fairly smooth pregnancy also, and somebody had told me, they're like, oh, well, with girls it's really smooth, but if you were to have a boy, then it can get rocky. But it sounds like you had a great pregnancy with a boy.
Yeah, and I really think it's because, like, I wasn't working.
Because you were relaxed.
I think that, I was relaxed 24/7, like, didn't really have much to, like, do.
Yeah.
So I feel like that really, really helped out.
I think that's so important. I think more emphasis needs to be put on it because, like, it's so, like, when you're pregnant, you're literally making another body or another body's growing inside of you, like, with their own organs, and you got to be, like, feeding it while feeding yourself. So your body's going through changes, their body's going through changes. Like, it's so much that's going on. But because, I don't know why, it just seems like it kind of gets misplaced, and people are like, no, you can do it. And because we can. I mean, I kind of worked through, I'm a workaholic, too, and so I struggled at first getting to figure out what it is like to stay at home and do things from home because I want to be with my baby and I am very needy. I don't want to be away.
I feel that so much.
Have you returned to work or what's your plan?
I went back to work in I think like early October.
Okay.
But I don't work a lot. So
Do you get to pick your own schedule, or how does it work?
Yeah, and I've been with the company for 7 years now. So I have enough seniority that like
That's awesome.
I can kind of choose my schedule.
Yeah.
But I only work like a few days a month, and then the rest, like I'm completely home with him. Like I don't really work from home, like none of that stuff. So it evens out. It works out good.
That's awesome. You get to spend so much time with him and you don't have to feel like you gotta leave or anything. Do you struggle when you do have to go to work, or you separate them?
It's definitely hard.
Yeah.
But I think it's easier because when I do go to work, my husband's home with him. So it's not like I'm like taking him to a daycare and like having to like have this like emotional goodbye.
Yeah.
Like he's still asleep in his bed when I leave, and I know he's like got all his like toys at home and he's like still in his element.
Yeah.
So it's not like as hard. It's still hard, but not as hard as I thought it was going to be.
Because it's going to be with somebody that you trust. I saw this really sad freaking video. This mom was going on about how she picked up her baby from daycare and just something seemed off. So she brought it up to her husband. He's like, I don't know. And she's like, no, we really do need to take him in. Like, something's off. Like, she felt it. So they took him in, and they had to hospitalize him immediately. Like, young baby.
I think I saw this, and he had like a brain bleed, right?
Yeah, because somebody shook him at the daycare. You saw that? Oh my gosh, broke my heart.
And that's things like that. I'm like, I don't think I can do it. Like,
that's my biggest worry about handing it off to a stranger is I never know what kind of mood they're going to be, what's something that's going to trigger them. They might have something against the name. They might have something against me. Like, there's so many things that are out of my control. And not to put it that I'm like, maybe I am a control freak when it comes to my child. Like, I want to control who's supervising them in that sense. But I struggle not knowing what's going through a stranger's mind when it comes to taking care of my baby. Because I want 100% attention and patience, because they do need so much. When I saw that video of somebody shaking, like, to just try to comprehend somebody else hurting your child when you're trusting them.
Yeah, like they didn't even like tell the parents that something was wrong. Like, what if the parents didn't notice something was wrong?
And then they just laid him down to sleep. Mm-hmm. It breaks my heart. That
terrifying.
Video just... Yeah. That's why it's got to be somebody you trust. Like, it...
Yeah.
It's your whole life, you know? And then... So I struggle... Because some moms have, like, said, oh, you know, you can do daycare or take time or whatever.
Oh. I'm going to go grab him really quick.
Do it, girl.
You want your balloon? Come here.
Hi, everybody.
Look at Papa.
Wow.
Okay, can you say hi, Waylon?
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi, handsome. It can be a little intimidating, huh?
He is all about phones right now, too.
Yeah.
So he's like, let me just play with it.
Let me get it. That's how we got my daughter to crawl, is because she was so interested in phones. I set it up on a cushion that made her go up, and then she figured out the motions and then started pretty much crawling.
Is like in the last stages of learning how to crawl. He's like gets stuck in like the plank position right now. And I'm like, are you trying to stand or
what? My daughter started doing this like upside down thing when she was trying to find her balance, and then she would just start doing it, and I was like, what the heck are you doing, girl? What the? And then she's finally standing up, but it just looks so funny when they try to figure it all out.
Yeah. Here, Mama will hold it, okay? Mama hold it for you. Thanks.
Before my daughter started crawling up the changing table, we have to now change her on the floor, but because she was trying to crawl off, I would hand her my phone just to keep her entertained, and I have these videos of her taking videos of me while I'm changing her. So it's like my forehead and like my arm,
just your ear.
Yeah, they're so.
I just found a video in my phone of him doing that same thing, and it's just like his belly, like, and his like double chin.
Oh my god, they're the best photos. I have some selfies that she took, and it's like this. Let me see if I can reenact it on this camera. It's like this potato, like, forward face with, like, the double chin. It's the cutest thing
as possible.
Yeah, just, like, really investigating it, too. And just like, man, it's cool to watch their little brains like work and start activating, and like you
Yeah.
can see them understanding things and taking things in, and like
being like, if I do this, this is gonna happen.
yeah,
That's
connecting
probably like
it.
the craziest thing to watch him do.
Yeah.
Like he's like, if I press this button, it's like gonna meow or make a noise. And yesterday he just sat there and just kept hitting it over and over and over, and just like was so excited.
It's so cool to watch their excitement of it. I saw another video and this mom was like, I'm never going to let my kids do like nurse rhyming songs or do any of the buttons or any of that. And I think originally I was like, yeah, I'm also not going to do that stuff.
Yeah.
But then after seeing my daughter's face light up, after like knowing Wheels on the Bus song and like recognizing the words, just watching her get excited about something she recognizes and is familiar with, you want to sing it 100 times. Where you're like,
100 times.
yeah, because they're just so excited because those nursery rhymes, they only have specific words that they're common to recognizing. And so then they're like, oh, this song has mama in it? I know mama. Like, let me clap to it, mama. Like, just they're so stoked because they're finally recognizing something. They're understanding too, and like they're part of the conversation.
Right. They can join in, and like he loves nursery rhymes being sung to him. Yeah. Like when we're changing his diaper and stuff, it like calms him down. When he gets out of the shower, I'll sing to him and it totally calms him down.
I love that.
You know the songs, don't you?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
He's so sweet.
He's getting massive.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You're getting big.
He's so big.
Yeah.
It's so silly because they start out so little and then you just see them every day. So it's hard. It's just when you look back, you're like, man, you've really grown.
Yeah. I like look back at the pictures and I'm like, you weren't that little. There's no way you were that little and you're now this big. Like that.
Yeah. I think seeing the clothes, like when they grow out of it and you're like, wait, this doesn't fit you anymore. It used to be big on you. How?
I just packed up his old clothes. And I'm like, they look so little.
Yeah. Like, they look for a doll. And you're like, how did you fit?
Right. I'm like, that was my favorite jacket.
Yeah.
I could not get rid of it. I didn't think it was going to be so emotional.
Yeah. Did you cry?
I didn't like cry, but it took me a long time to do it.
Yeah.
They like just kind of sat there and I was like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to like pack up that part of his closet.
Yeah.
You want the phone so bad, don't you?
Who are you going to call? You're going to call
Grandma.
You got to call Grandma. Wow. Wow.
He loves calling Grandma and Grandpa.
He's so sweet.
He's got a bit of a cold right now.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
You let us know if you need to go early or anything. Take care of him because that's very important.
He's okay, Bubba's. Yeah.
Oh, sweet bean and teething. That's rough.
Yeah. My husband had the cold first, and then like we tried everything so like he wouldn't get it, but
when you're so close, yeah.
It's okay, Bubba.
Oh, sweet bean.
Look it. Do you see the sushis on TV?
Oh,
you got sushi.
I miss sushi so much. Sushi was so good in California, and we just haven't found good sushi out here. And then I got
I feel like
pregnant,
Tennessee would be a hard spot to try and find some. Like San Diego's got so many sushi spots.
And taco spots.
Yes.
We don't have the taco spots out here either.
Tacos.
Sweet bean.
Tacos.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, let's talk tacos then.
Nice. Like tacos. We love food.
Oh, it's okay.
Does he need a little mom time?
It's okay. I think he just really wants the phone. Yeah.
Babies.
Sweet bean. How's your postpartum period overall? Did you recover well?
Yeah, I had an emergency C-section with him because he was upside down. So we had a C-section planned for like a Monday, and then I went into labor Friday night. So when we got in,
Okay, hello.
that's mommy's microphone.
I'll hold you like this. I'll hold you like this. Is that better?
That way you can see the phone. Yeah.
Hi.
But yeah, so I had an emergency C-section, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Okay.
Like I was like, okay, Like, this is going to be a rough recovery, but it really wasn't that bad. So
You felt like you were back to normal?
yeah, I like, because we have a 2-story like house that we live in, but I couldn't like go up the stairs really. So I'm like, I'm just doing this once a day, and then if I'm up here, this is where I'm staying. I'm not
You're
going
just
back
gonna
and
live
forth.
there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Smart.
that was important. And then I realized how tall our bed was.
We put our mattress on the ground.
I wish we would have thought about that beforehand. It didn't even cross my mind that our bed was super tall until I couldn't get in it when we got home from the hospital. Like, my husband's like trying to help me get in it, and I was like, I just can't get up this high. Like,
it's silly. I started recognizing that our bed was high when I was waddling out of it. But we actually ended up putting it down because I started like sleeping with her for her naps. Like, it would just lay her down and she would lay there for her naps. And then she would sometimes want to crawl off the bed. So I think at around 6 months, we just put the mattress back on the floor like he had it back in his bachelor days. And then now she can climb up on our bed and down, and it's safe, and I don't worry about her falling off.
That's a brilliant idea.
So if that's something you want to do, just like, now we turned our bedroom into like an obstacle course. We have like cushions and stuff. She can just climb everywhere, and it's like safe, and I don't worry about it if I need to.
Every space is for her now.
Yeah, I mean, our same thing with our living room too. We put like these little slides on the couch, and just to make sure everything is safe and she can just play, and it's whatever. It's a living room. She's living in it.
Right, exactly. And I feel like that's been one of the hardest things, at least for me, is like to make, because I am a clean freak. I love a clean house. But to be like, it's okay to have it look like people live here. Like, a mess is okay.
I struggled with that
stress about it
so much. I still do it. Sometimes I'll go into this like panic mode where I'm like, I have to clean right now, or I feel like I'm gonna explode, because like the little mess, the dirt, the stuff, like I just need it cleaned up, or I can't move on with my day. But I'm also trying to work on like, okay, you know what? It's totally fine. Like, it's really okay. But
it's okay, and it's not gonna like cause any permanent stuff if there's like dishes in the sink for an extra day. That's what I'm trying to like learn and deal with right now too.
I need to take that from me, because I always want to prep my kitchen so it's ready for me in the morning, so I just have my stuff available and ready to go. So when the dishes are there, I have to then start with cleaning them, and it sets me back. It's a whole process. Oh, sweet bean. You just want to see the phone? Phones are cool.
So badly. Whoa. Yeah, the kitchen, like when he goes to bed, I'm like, okay, let me go clean this real quick. And I'm like, I am just going to lay in bed myself and try and get some sleep while he's asleep. Like, everything doesn't need to be scrubbed. But he's okay, Papa.
Oh, sweet bean.
He's okay. He's okay.
It's funny, they say like, oh, moms should sleep when the babies sleep. And I think the first few months it's just so hard because you got other stuff going on. Yeah. But then you got to... It took me a while to learn, but now I still don't do it. But when she finally goes to bed, once things are done, I try to also get sleep so that I'm ready for the next day.
Right.
So I get tired. I get so tired, just like...
So tired and like burned out.
Yeah. It's always like this... Well, you worked for Disney, so you would know better. But I feel like it's constantly like a Disneyland performance where you're just like, yay, let's look at blocks. But it's the whole day but you don't get to go home at 6. Oh, sweet pie.
Mm-hmm. It's okay, Babas. It's okay.
You just need mamas.
Okay.
When's his nap time?
He just woke up from one. Today he like took a 2-hour nap way before. Like he like put himself to sleep.
Oh, okay.
So I know he's still kind of not feeling that well.
Sweet.
But usually he takes another one at like 1:30ish. So.
I feel like you're getting tired. You're getting tired, Bubba. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try and put him down for a nap.
Yeah, we can.
Works.
Yeah, we can cut it and see if we want to hop on again another time. I'd rather make sure you know, especially if he's not feeling well.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Hi, sweet bean. You just want to be with your mama? Yeah. Hi. Thanks for letting me talk to your mom for a little bit. I appreciate it, sweetheart. Oh, yeah. You got your teeth back there, huh? You gonna chomp, chomp, chomp on them? Mom's gonna give you some ribs. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Get
or
lots
celery.
of stuff going.
Have you started feeding him food yet? Or
Yeah, we tried the whole like baby lead weaning thing.
Yeah, how's it going for you?
It's going pretty good. He just started throwing all his food. Like
Fun.
Yeah. So I just like got him a mat to put on the ground, but he likes it.
We did like a towel or a blanket just under her thing. She didn't really like throw, honestly, but just anything that did spill over, it just got caught on that and then just throw it in the wash. I thought it was pretty
super easy pickup.
Yeah, but it's like an activity for them, keeps them busy. They're exploring with the texture. They get to eat, get the vitamins in, all that stuff.
I gave him yogurt like 3 days ago, and he loved the yogurt, but everywhere. And I was like, this is something not to do if you don't like messes.
True.
Because this is a very messy
activity.
Concept. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine loves beets, so we like cook and puree beets and like sweet potatoes and vegetables and stuff. So, and that just stains everything red.
Yeah.
And so I have like shirts with red, but now I have like my beet eating shirts.
Right.
So
outfit you put on when she's eating.
Yeah. Yeah. I've learned not to wear white around it.
Yeah. That's funny.
But she does a good job eating it. Like she kind of does it with her own spoon and just kind of whatever gets her. I don't mind cleaning it. I'd rather her like play in it.
Exactly.
I think if I wasn't prepared for it, it'd be a lot harder to like accept and be like,
yeah,
you ruined my rug.
Right.
It's like,
definitely have to go into it knowing it's a messy thing.
Yeah. But I think it's so important because once they learn, like they just learn so much quicker to like start helping themselves and eating and grasping the utensils because it's going to help them with other tools and so many other things.
And he does pretty good with it. We've given him like oranges. It fell. Given him like oranges and stuff like that. He loves fruit.
Okay.
But we gave him pickles.
Oh.
And he loved pickles.
Really?
Yeah. And we were all like, oh, he's totally going to make like funny faces.
Yeah. He just loved it.
He just like sucked the pickle and we were like, okay.
How funny. I'll be interested to know when he's like older, he's likes like sour stuff and tangy things.
Yeah.
How funny. I want to try a pickle now.
And it was like a tangy pickle too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm so interested. We've been giving her just like blueberries, bananas, like more mild flavors, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, we had pickles and we're like, let's just try it. Let's see like if he makes a funny face.
He said, I will eat it.
He loved it. Oh, don't drop it. There you go. Yeah, he just wanted something to play with. Something to chew on.
Wow. Sweet boy.
Uh-oh.
I'm so glad you're enjoying your motherhood. You feel so, you seem so happy and so
It has been a lot of fun. And I think it's been a lot of fun because I have a really good support system. Like my parents live 4 miles down the road. Like my friends all come over and like hang out with him. Like everyone is like very supportive of everything.
That's so nice.
And so I feel like it makes it a lot funner knowing that like
people
are there.
On. Yeah. Were there any difficulties that you hit along the way or any obstacles that you're like, man, I really wish I knew about this sooner or like...
I didn't know that you were supposed to brush out your baby's mouth before they get teeth.
Interesting. So go on. I saw a video about this and somebody said you're supposed to wash and I thought that's because I didn't do it. But are you breastfeeding or are you doing formula?
Yeah, I am breastfeeding him. But here, if you want it.
Because
I didn't know it until, okay, that's a loud one. And then I saw a TikTok actually about it.
I saw a TikTok about it too.
It was probably the same one.
It must have been.
And I was like, I am not doing that. So then, of course, like I started researching it. Yeah. And I was like, this is something that's like kind of supposed to be done. It's okay, Bubba's. It's okay. Gonna go for a walk.
I was confused by it because technically, like, breast milk is, like, the magic gold. So I was like, I don't know how it's going to create the problems, but I can also see how, like, leftover stuff just could have
Yeah, could just
From that
kind
story,
of stick in their mouth.
Yeah, because I think that video, if it's the same one, but the lady was going on how like her baby got like sores in their mouth or
Yeah,
something,
and
right?
they can get it's like tush or trush or something like that.
Something, yeah.
And
We're both like, it's something.
I was like, oh, I never knew that. So then I like started looking it up, and I bought him these like little cotton swabs that you just like rub in their mouth, like on their cheeks and stuff, and on their tongue. And
Oh, okay.
I like started doing that, and it seems like, I don't know, he hasn't gotten it, so.
It's so funny because I'll go through TikTok and I'll learn something, or I'll be so surprised by something. I'm like, how is this not common knowledge? Or it's such a...
There's so much that you don't know.
Yeah, it's
like...
Sometimes I'm like, well, I don't know if I should believe it because it's TikTok. I mean, they started eating
go and, like,
Tide
Google
Pods.
Like...
Yeah. But then there's so many things, you learn, and you're just like, man, that was so interesting. And I'm so glad there's this platform where people feel they can just go on and share like a tip or
a
story
or something
or
that just like worked for them.
Yeah.
And it like will probably work for you too. Like, might as well try it.
But I feel like it's not pushed upon you because sometimes when people give advice, it's like you feel like you have to take it, but you're like, I don't know about this. Whereas like on TikTok, it's almost anonymous where it's like, oh, I just saw it and maybe I'll take it. So because it's not like shoved in your face. It's just more like, well, it seems to work for her, so let me try it too.
It's not people being like, oh, well, back in my day, this is what we did. God. Like, what are you doing with your kid now? And I'm like, nothing.
Not that. Yeah. I'm living my own life with my kid.
Right. It's a totally different concept.
It's so funny because I'm, with this podcast and different group, I'm starting, just talking to different moms and exploring and joining different mom groups. And there's just, moms are a whole different species of animals. Like, they are their own way, and there's so many different moms, and everyone's really passionate about their own way because it worked for them, and they care about their baby in their own way, and so they want to share that information. But they go hard. Moms go hard. Oh, sweet.
Thank you, Papa. Oh, it's okay, Wei. It's okay. I know. Do you want to take a nap? Do you want your banana? Oh, you want the phone? Oh, it's okay,
It's
Bubba.
fine.
Aww.
Do you want to set him down for a nap? We can always reconnect another time.
I'll put him down for a nap. You want to take a nap?
It's okay, sweet bean. I hope you have the sweetest dreams about your airplane and banana and your pickles. You dream about your pickles, sweet boy.
No, it's okay, Wei. We'll take a nap. Andy, come here. Well, it was good talking with you.
It was good talking with you, too. You go lay him down, give him sweet kisses, and I hope he has the best, sweetest dreams.
Thanks. I know, baby. Come here.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us. Kristina's going to go lay sweet boy down, and I'm going to go see if I can get some pickles so Paisley can try them, too. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll see you next time. Mom, your own way. Bye.